only like really corny, cheesy, bad horror flicks, or the fucking auto mod on this chat. I'm dead. It has flagged the dumbest. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go look into that, because I mean, I guess it's not bad when there's like 3 of you and I can just like look at the message, laugh at it, and approve it. But yeah, I have heard that. I have not experienced it for myself just yet. Hopefully things will remain that way. But also, I don't know, I feel like this particular genre is less prone to hecklers and trolls. Maybe I'm wrong. A movie person. Honestly, no. Honestly, no. I prefer TV shows only because they're... Once again, this has to do with my inability to ever pay attention to anything, ever. With TV shows, it's like a very, very, very long movie if you watch like all of the episodes in a row, and you can kind of like pick up on what's happening just by tuning in once in a while. And it's always the same people, and it's always like it's always the same like basic plot. And so that for me, like, movies are too, like, I have to focus on them. And because they're over in an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever. I am definitely a tease in many ways. Boobs being one of them. I will say though, I absolutely love documentaries, and I watch so many of them. So I guess those count as movies, right? They're like movie, like it's like not unusual for me to watch like multiple documentaries in one evening after work while I'm like eating dinner and getting ready for bed. Usually a lot of history, true crime. Yeah, a lot of true crime. Although I have had to lay off that recently because it's just got a little too dark for me. I started this one documentary called The Poughkeepsie Tapes. I don't know if any of you know of that story, but Matt Cox. Okay, I definitely will. In general, I love true crime. But this one doc was just like way too intense. Oh shit, #1 most wanted. Well, I must. Wait, let me write this down on my list of things to look up after this stream. Yes, why was he wanted? A con artist. Oh my god, I love documentaries about con artists and scammers. Because it's like crime. It's not violent crime. It's not necessarily victimless crime either, but it's certainly not as disturbing as watching documentaries about serial killers, which wait, Mindhunter was, I definitely at least started that. I don't know if I finished the series ever, but I started it and I got a good way into it, at least. this Lance Hardwood person, who the movie Catch Me If You Can is based on? Maybe. Because he was pretty... Okay. I was going to say, it sounds very similar. Just like... I mean, but imagine... Yes. Yeah. That. Okay, so what Matthew Cox did was similar to the Catch Me If You Can film, is what you were saying, not Lance Hardwood. I mean, I'm gonna look them both up anyway, but it's just like so wild to me watching these documentaries from like the 70s and 80s, of serial killers in like the 70s and 80s, because they could just get away with anything. Like the like stores would just accept checks with no way of knowing that they would be good. And people left their doors open all the time. And like, I just feel like everyone was way less suspecting. Synthetic identities. Yes, exactly. That kind of thing. But it was easier to get away with before the digital age. So, too bad. I missed the window. It was the 90s. Well, because then once the aughts hit, things got like increasingly digitized, and so better records were being kept, and exactly, no smartphones, no internet. Well, I guess there was technically internet, but it was like in its infancy and not widely used yet. So they couldn't even like look. And this is the other thing that gets me about watching old true crime documentaries specifically, is that like there was not a system for police departments and overuse of smartphones. We all overuse our smartphones. But like different police departments did not communicate with each other about anything. Not much has changed since the 90s? I don't know if I agree with that statement. I mean, maybe in the arena of true crime, because there wasn't any kind of system, like upload any files or knowledge or information about any kind of serial killer that might have popped up. Oh, yeah, I do hate that, I will say. Exactly, getting in different precincts, and that's exactly how people got away with it. That they would just go and like the one dude who like chopped up a person and left different parts of them in different counties. And so because the different precincts never spoke to each other, they never even found the rest of the, like, this seems like very basic thing. Seriously, very creative, very innovative. And they got away with it for years and years because they took advantage of the ineptitude of the police department and the lack of communication. But yes, I also, unnamed random, a massage. Okay. Maybe they meant like message. Maybe they come bearing a message of some kind. The miniseries, unbelievable. I don't think Is it about serial killers? Because I probably would like it if so. Yeah. Oh, we get a grace period of 1. Yes, I think butts would really like a massage. So maybe the two of you can link up somehow. Taking advantage of a girl who no one believes. Yes. Is it like a documentary or more of a? Y'all are too much. Is it like a true story or a drama series? Oh my god! What has the chat devolved into with? Oh yeah, okay, a documentary. Well, that's very interesting then. Okay, so like a reenactment or like a dramatization. That's what I recently watched the series A Kiss Through the Screen. I don't even know how that would work, quite frankly. This past weekend, I binge watched both seasons of Dirty John. And I accidentally watched season 2 first, but it's exactly the same thing. Like the events of the series are based on actual murders, like actual true crime stories. Throw me one, please. No, it adds spice to the stream. Oh my god, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, that like this other series was a dramatization of true crime. So not like a documentary, but yes, based on true events. Like pretty closely based on true events. A hand kiss. What is it that people ask for on here? Bits? Subscriptions? I should ask for one of those. I think he meant throw me one. Yeah, all the bits, whatever those are. God, I need to like look into this more. A virgin and 28. No. Lonely and sad. Okay. What? I'm sorry. Cheesy, are you calling me a wee babe? Because that is true. Twitch is not the place to get laid. It's actually quite literally impossible for that to happen. So can't accept any money. Well, oh yes, definitely new friends. It's definitely possible to meet people. Meet affiliate. Ah, okay. A certain amount of regular streams. That makes sense. You couldn't even sub me. That's so sad. All right. Well, in that case, I definitely cannot blow you a kiss because that's just. Do I have a Snapchat? Actually, no, I don't. I used to have one and. No, I'm sorry. I don't do that kind of thing. I will say I'm super happy. There's an MJ community. There needs to be a Discord in the future. I mean, you're right. You're not wrong about this. Yes, at some point, I think it would be really fun to have a Discord. but yeah, it is more work. Just today, I was watching a YouTube video about how, like, instead of just uploading all of your streams to YouTube, what people really want is like highlight reels. And so after you finish every stream, to go through and edit it into a highlight reel to put on YouTube. I was like, you know what? You know what I'm not gonna do ever is edit my streams into a highlight reel. No! Random, that is too far. Please. Get it together. Save it for the DMs. Please. Don't put it in the chat. Is that even possible? Can you share images in Twitch chat? I mean, there's emojis, but my name is... Oh,